Good morning. Another beautiful day here at Ferko Family Farm. I'm about to go take care of the morning chores, get the animals all taken care of, fed, and get their water all done, and get the day started. Let's do it. Been getting real hot in like the mid 90s, upper 90s here, so we've been keeping this fan on to keep the air circulating in the chicken coop because it does get really hot in here. Don't want it to get too stagnant, and then we've been keeping the heat lamp off of the chickens during the day since the temperature in here is so warm. They've been panting real bad and like laying flat trying to stay cool, so we've been trying to do what we could to try to help them keep cool. So we figured this would help, and airflow, and then all the chicks are still doing good. On today's video, we're gonna actually be building a chicken tractor for our meat birds. Before we get building though, please don't forget to like, comment, and share our videos. That means a lot to us. And hit that subscribe button. There's also a bell notification. Knock that bell so that you get notified whenever we release new videos. I'm actually gonna bring up some stale bread that we have here that the kids left outside of the bag. I'm gonna bring it up to the pigs. Figure they might enjoy it. Is that good? You like that bread? We'll get back over and start building the chicken tractor. All right, I got all my materials laid out here. I've got some of the, these are just fence boards, the cheapest things I could find material-wise to make this chicken tractor. Got some 2x2s right here, and then some scrap lumber that needs to be pieced on the inside, and a little bit of shelving material there. I went and got this agricultural cover for a tarp. Only reason I got that is I wanted it to be a white tarp because the sun out here in the field is pretty bright all day long. There's not a lot of shade, so I didn't want to put a dark color tarp on there. I could find brown and black and some dark color and I think green, but I was trying to keep it as cool as possible to deflect light as much. So I wanted white, and so I ended up just spending a little extra money to get the agricultural cover, and so it'll work. We'll get all this to go in here, start piecing together and building the chicken tractor. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to grab 2 of these 2x2s, which I want to get these staples out here first. All right. So we're gonna lay one down here, trying to find a somewhat flat surface, working out here in the shade. Here, here. We're gonna take our boards, lay it down here and here. Yeah, looking all right. Take the second one, So the goal is I'm going to put some glue on these boards, screw them down, repeat the process for another side, and then we'll stand them up and tie it all together into a box frame. This will have chicken wire around it. All right, just gonna stack this right on top of each other. Try to make sure they're the same length and done the same way. All right, now repeat. All right, what I want to do now is then have to stand them up on their sides. I'm going to kind of go over in this flatter area. Here's one side, get the other side. Okay. Now I'm just going to put a little glue on here. Try to get one board going. There we go. If we can get one put in here, that'd be perfect. Got some scrap pieces of 2x4. I'm going to go right down this edge here and put this on and give some support for the back ski, which is just going to be another one of these fence boards laid on top. This will be the bottom of the chicken tractor. That'll give us an area that help glide the chicken tractor as we pull it on the ground when we're moving it. So I'm going to get that done. I'm going to get these blocks on here real quick, and then we'll get the ski put on. All right, let's grab this board. Now that I got my supports in place, this board's just gonna go on here like this, and get kind of screwed down. That way we just have a gliding section here. Just gives it a better bond. All right. There we go, something like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Make sure it's flush. Looks good there. There we go. All right, I've got some scrap 2x4s that I'm going to put in these corners opposite of the sled runner. What this will do is allow me, because this is the bottom, so on the top I can put a shelf across to be able to put food or a water bucket on if need be. Also gives the chicken somewhere to jump up and kind of roost up off the ground. So I got some screws pre-drilled or pre-screwed in right here for this side, then we'll get to the other side. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here. Again, just a little extra hold, a little extra bond. Get this flush. Repeat on this side. Some glue. All right, let's do it on the other side. All right. I'm going to get a 2x4 to put right through the middle here to strengthen up the frame. So this will go across right here. And what it'll do is allow the walls to be a little bit more secure and give us a hinging point for the door. So I'm going to cut this down to 72 inches and we'll get it across here. Right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to center that line. This is 36 inches. I did from the front over a 36 and I put these lines. So I'm just going to center that on a 2x4. Give us a 36 inch, and then we'll put a couple support pieces of wood back here. Our last piece of fence board on the back, that'll give us a hinging point for the door so this can fold up and down. So I'm gonna get some screws. I gotta get some screws started here. And because a 2x4 needs to sit over here on something, I'm just gonna make a little starter spot or somewhere for the 2x4 to rest on while I'm doing the other side. There we go. And we should be able to take this, rest it over on those. That'll give us a starting spot here, about center. There's one. Might as well go to the other side and get this one on. There we go. Let's get this other one in. There we go, that stiffens it up a little bit. All right, just gonna take this, lay it right on this 2x4 here. And what we wanna do is kind of center it on that 2x4. There we go. There we go. So let's put some screws down here. First of all, I'm probably going to want to put some glue. Now let's set this back on. Somewhat centered. All right, let's check the other side. All right, let's get some screws and get it put in here. Okay, I've got the box built out. So far it's framed in pretty good. We've got this center support here to allow for the hinges to attach for the doors, and it also strengthens up the box a little bit. I should have bought 3 more of the fencing boards because I could have used it to frame in the door over here, but luckily I've got some treated 1x6. I'll go ahead and cut out a few pieces of that so we can frame in a door to put up front here. And then once it's framed in, we can put the chicken wire on top and get the hinges mounted up, and we'll get the door going. And once that's done, then we'll put the rest of the wire around and try to get the tarp on it. So let me go get some 1x6 and we'll go ahead and get this started. I know I got the 1x6 up here in the barn, so I'm just gonna grab a couple of those. Try to reuse as many scraps as I can, so save some money. All right, let's see if this fits. All right, so that looks good. Let me get the second one cut. I'll be back over here. All right, like that. Boards are a little warped out, but once I screw them together, we should be all right. All right, let's go cut our short pieces. All right. There we go. With the door being 36 inches, my chicken wire is 36 inches, so it makes it pretty simple. I just have to edge to edge all the way down. I'll roll the wire right down, and then I can put these two sideboards on top and secure it all. So I'll get this unwrapped and try to get this chicken wire put on there. Anyone that's worked with chicken wire before knows that's easier said than done. Stuff is a pain. Now I've got the wire pulled over the front of the door here and got the 2 side panels put on. So now I'm going to try to pull the wire a little tight and try to pull and staple it down along the edges, and then I'll staple it underneath and then cut off the excess here. So we'll work on that. All right, so I have these hinges from an old door, and we're going to put these on the chicken tractor here as the hinge points for this. Just gonna eyeball these. Like that. All right, let's test it out. Just like that. Good. So now this lid works. We'll be able to get in here. I put some shelving across the two corners there, just a little spot for some food or the chickens to get up. And then we're gonna we gotta get the chicken wire on the back there, and then after it's on, we'll put it around the sides. Work on that right now. All right, so kind of gone down this side and put staples to hold it in place, since I don't have anyone else here to help me roll this chicken wire out. Pain in the butt. All right, so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll this right down and work it as I go. Try to keep this pretty consistent if I can. How many do you think we have?
Oh, there's a lot of eggs over here.
Yeah, there is. All right, get the basket. Let's get them. Very good. Again, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment down below if there's something specific that you want to see on the farm. And again, thanks a lot for joining along with Ferko Family Farm.